Welcome everybody. This video is about the 5 things that you can expect from the lunar eclipse coming 1 week from today. The lunar eclipse will be on June 5th. It will be in Sagittarius. There's a lot of other things that make this lunar eclipse kind of intense. Venus, Jupiter, Saturn are all in retrograde. Venus is retrograde in Gemini. We're in the Gemini sun season. So matters of love and matters of the heart are going to be really chaotic. So that's the first thing we want to talk about, is to take care of your heart, your emotions, take care of other people's hearts. Be careful with how you communicate with your loved ones right now. Everyone is going to be feeling very needy emotionally. When you feel like you might be overwhelmed, somebody is taking too much from you because of their need emotionally, find a healthy way to get people to respect your boundaries. Don't just tell people, get the heck away from me or something like that. Let people know, hey, I need some space, I need some time. Let people know what your needs are as well. Don't expect people to read your mind, and just take care of yourself. Do some heart meditations. If you see that your loved one is feeling bad, ask them to meditate with you. Don't let it become a thing where everyone is feeling bad, and instead of your loved ones helping you to improve your emotional health and you helping them, you all are helping each other to, devolve and go deeper into a chaotic situation. Or if you feel an argument rising up, you be the one to take the step back, even if you're not wrong, just so you can get past this intense energy and maybe revisit the issue. Number 2, be disciplined with your finances. This is not a time to be adventurous in your finances and, mountain climbing and, just be really disciplined right now. Make a list and stick to it. Stay strong in your disciplines. This isn't the time to be like, hey, I've been eating really good this past week, let me have this cake. The cake's gonna make you sick right now. So stick to what you're being disciplined with right now. If you've been saving for something, keep saving. Don't make any spur of the moment big purchases. Just be very disciplined and careful with, your finances and with everything. What you're eating, what you're drinking, who you're around, what you're watching on TV, everything. Be very careful right now. This is an intense energy, and you can harness it into something very magical and great for you, where you manifest something wonderful. The problem or the obstacle to doing that is staying in your vibration. And there will be so many things happening that might try to take you out of it. And even just drinking too much alcohol or eating the wrong thing, and now you don't feel well, when if you had stayed in that vibration for that moment, you were about to manifest that big win for yourself. So just be careful, man. Use this energy to your advantage. Which brings me to number 3. The most intense energy that people may experience right now will be of a sexual nature. Fiery Sagittarius does bring passion and lust. Strong sexual energy. So you need to be careful, especially if you are attached, married, you're in a relationship, that you don't make any bad decisions right now that might end your relationship because you let your sexual energy take control of you. If you can harness this sexual energy right now into what you want to manifest, into something productive and healthy, well, then the rest of the year is yours. It belongs to you. The challenge in it, of course, is not just using this sexual energy for your sexual gratification, and actually using it into ritual, into magic, harnessing this energy and putting it towards your goals and what you want to accomplish. And back to the D word, discipline. Be disciplined. Make a list of what you want to do. and stick to it. Don't, get swayed by this lustful feeling and this passionate feeling. Don't throw away something that has been working for you because for these few days before the lunar eclipse, it starts to feel like it's not working because this is chaotic energy. So don't let some passion stir in you and all of a sudden you're like, I don't want this relationship I'm in right now. In fact, I think I'm gonna go back to my ex. And then once this energy passes, you threw your relationship away and you don't want your ex. And it was a huge mistake. So make sure you're disciplined and you're making healthy decisions and you try to harness this energy for your good because it can be very good. Number 4, issues and people from your past are most likely going to come up at this time. It's a good time to take stock as to how you've been handling your issues and start a new pattern of behavior. Throw the old book out, especially if it's not working for you. Start a new pattern of how you want to deal with things. It starts with the small things. It's something as simple as when you've had a hard day at work, instead of going directly to the bar after and over drinking, you go to the gym after and you exercise, and after you finish exercising you actually feel better and you've forgotten about your hard day somewhat, and you've gotten all these endorphins going, and oh my goodness, you're making yourself even more healthy and you're looking better, and it's a upward climb from there. Versus you went to the bar, you got drunk, you spent more money than you didn't have. When you got home, your spouse was upset because you got home later than they wanted you to, and it's a downward decline. And then when you wake up the next day, you have a hangover and you're feeling bad, and you start the next day. But you see, so our being disciplined and making the healthy decisions don't just affect the moment, it affects the future. It affects every moment. So when you're in that moment, and I'm not saying when you're in the moment you need to be thinking about, oh, well, what is this moment going to be for the future? No, nothing like that. But what is this moment going to mean for me right now? Because when you actually think about it, the moment even right then is not productive when you decide I'm going to go and have this drink. When you think about it and you try to figure out what is productive about having this drink, you really can't name anything. But when you think about what would be productive about me going to the gym and letting off my anxieties and my frustrations on this treadmill or this weight machine, you think of all these benefits, health benefits, mental benefits. You're going to sleep better. It's going to improve your sex life. Exercise improves everything, your stamina, everything. So these are the things that we need to do. Find healthy patterns of dealing with past problems and present problems. So if somebody's popping up in your life again for the 100th time and you're about to deal with it the same way you always deal with it, just stop yourself and meditate and write something down. Figure out what it is that you want, how you want this situation to heal itself, and what is the best way for it to heal itself. Just stop and think, because all you really have is how you react to these situations, So if you keep reacting the same way and you keep getting the same result, then you haven't healed anything, and you haven't made any production, and you haven't made any raisins of your vibrations. You haven't done anything productive concerning that situation, and then it's going to pop up again. So we keep wondering why these situations keep popping up, because we have not healed them. Once you heal them, they will stop popping up. So the 5th thing that I want to talk to you about is actually how you can use this time to meditate, do some cleansing rituals like a herbal bath. It is the season. A lot of places you could be in your garden doing gardening, do candle meditations, do crystal grids. If you can, have you a Reiki session in person or a distance Reiki. You can definitely email me about scheduling a Reiki session with myself. And, use this time to cleanse all this old energy and welcome new energy into yourself, into your habitat, into your life. Get rid of old stuff in your house you don't need. Go ahead and do your spring cleaning late because wasn't nobody thinking about spring cleaning because we were in lockdown. Fine. Make it a summer cleaning. Start throwing stuff away you don't need no more. Get rid of the clutter. Sage your entire house. Sage yourself. Give yourself a herbal bath. Just cleanse. Let go of stuff. You can make a list of things that you want to let go of and habits that you don't want to partake of anymore, or just make a list of things that you want to focus on instead of the list that you want to get rid of. So either way, make this work for you. Make this energy work for you, because you can say that this chaotic energy came in and then you reacted in a negative way and started to do negative things that affected you negatively from that point forward until you came out of that cycle, and blame it on the lunar eclipse. We've done Mercury went into retrograde. Oh, my relationship broke up. This has literally happened to me. So is it because of Mercury retrograde my relationship broke up? Heck no. And we can't blame none of the energy on nothing that has happened to us, especially when it's just energy. And it's up to us to use it to our advantage, or, blame it for what we whatever destruction we allowed to take place in our life, and that we embraced it instead of transmuting it, because that's where the magic is. And we are magical and powerful beings. So it's all up to you and what you're going to do with your mind, and allow yourself to harness this energy and use it to your advantage. And you definitely can. So that is my advice to you. And I hope that this lunar eclipse is to your advantage. I'm definitely going to make sure it is to mine. Love you guys. Namaste.